This week on the Royal Media Podcast, funny stories. Alright everybody, welcome to the very first episode of the Royal Media Podcast. Here today with me is Caleb.
Hello.
And Jacob.
Hi.
And this is, like I said, our very first episode. We're very excited. There are going to be many more to come, we hope. And today's topic is funny stories and past experiences that have involved all of us. So there's going to be a lot to cover here, so just sit back and enjoy. Now, the first thing that comes to mind whenever I think of past experiences is when Jacob and I went to the beach.
Oh, dear God.
And it was way back in 6th grade. I wasn't his first option for the beach. It was supposed to be
friend, first of all.
it was supposed to be Jaquan, remember?
Yeah, but
And-
for friend.
but for-
because you bullied me
I did bully him,
in
yeah.
elementary school.
And then we literally just became friends.
I wasn't invited.
We didn't know you then.
Yo, well,
Well, I
you're
didn't
my
know.
cousin.
I didn't know him then.
Jesus.
And so Jacob, he's like, "Hey, you want to come to the beach with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so we go. We were like 12 years old, and so we get there at this nasty little beach house that we had to stay in. And it was the very first night. We'd only been there for just a few hours, and Jacob decides to take a shower. So his parents are outside grilling, and I'm just out in the living room. And Jacob comes out of the shower with nothing but a towel wrapped around him, and he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, have you seen my clothes anywhere?" And I go, "No, ask your parents." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." So he goes outside, and he says, "Hey, Mom, have you seen?" And before he can even get any other words out, his big toe gets caught on the little door thing, and he trips and falls. His towel comes flying off, face plants into the ground, and then just falls. And then his parents are, they just start busting out laughing, and I'm dying. I'm like, what is going on right now? So while they're laughing hysterically, he grabs his towel, wraps it back around him, looks at me, is only 2 inches away from my face, looks at me dead in the eyes and says, "You saw nothing," and like shuts the door and walks back into the bathroom where his clothes were. And I that's just the funniest story that I think I have of Jacob and me, because it's what solidified our friendship for one.
Sadly.
It was just so funny because it was so unexpected.
Jacob gets
How do you think I
on my
felt?
dick.
Yeah, Jacob, you want to tell that story, Caleb?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
peeing off the side of a trampoline like every normal kid does. And Jacob pushed me off the freaking trampoline. And
I hear him scream. He hits a stick down on the ground.
and I didn't realize anything happened until
Your mom comes up to me like, "He'll be fine."
That's usually someone you, not me.
Yeah, you were down there bleeding.
He was afraid he'd feel bad.
No, so I go to take a shower that night and I take off my clothing. And my clothing, and I see I have a scratch on my man.
Your man sausage.
Yo, Deke.
Yo, Deke.
Man parts.
I wish I'd been around y'all at that time.
You don't.
You really.
I kind of do. Well, how old were you? Like 10 or something like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't start coming around Jacob until like what, 11?
Yeah, we were both like 11.
Yeah, like 11.
Pushed out for a little bit.
A lot of bit. Yeah, he wants to infiltrate our Black Ops 3 game, and he just comes in there. "Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?" And we're like, "No," and I block him on PlayStation.
You did not get pushed out. Okay.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
I did it.
No,
I pushed him out.
You just wasn't a part of our group. I mean, I hung out with you, and I hung out. with you.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought,
So,
okay.
I mean,
Okay. I thought you meant pushed out of that game. I'm like, yeah, I straight up pushed him out and blocked
Well,
him.
yeah, the game, yeah.
But no, out of the circle, no, because like you just never came around when we were hanging out or anything.
Yes, please.
And then you came around every family event, and then you were just like, "Oh, hey guys."
I feel like you hated me.
I did because you infiltrated our Black Ops 3 game.
I can't freaking blame you either.
Yeah, because you take your shirt off and just start rolling around the floor.
around the
He goes,
floor.
"Hey Jake, watch!" And just start rolling around the floor with his shirt off. What's that story? I want to hear that again.
I don't think it's actually
It's
real.
not like a legitimate story.
I
It's
think it
just-
is.
It's just an example
Isolated-
of the kind of BS that Caleb would do at my house.
Isolated
It's like
incidents.
he would just sit up in my room and just be loud, just scream
Oh,
in my room.
yeah.
Just, Jacob, come give me some presents, and just fart.
Ugh. I think that it was hilarious when Caleb cried because he had to eat ravioli.
Unrelated.
Unrelated,
you
no
wanna tell
sir.
that story?
Yeah, I think you should tell a story.
Yeah, because I have the right story.
You do, yeah, because he's like, oh, that never happened. Oh, it did too.
So, for those of you that don't know, Caleb's diet is
Okay,
quite
so
odd.
Caleb and Jacob are cousins. For those that don't know, anyways.
So Caleb only eats chicken tenders and fries.
That's a lie. And you know.
No, it is not.
is
It
not
is
a lie.
chicken tenders
So,
and
here's
fries.
diet
rice,
consists of-
pasta salad, buttermilk,
buttermilk.
biscuits,
Starbucks frappuccino.
He hates sandwiches, pizza, hamburgers
bread, cheese balls,
from Zaxby's.
Zaxby's.
Those things were nasty.
They were not. They were good. You ate it, and you were like, "Well, I'm going to prove it to him. I'm going to say I don't like them, but deep down, I'm going to go there every week and eat them." I know it's what you do.
I don't.
Okay.
I can show you my receipt.
I don't want to see your nasty receipts.
Well, then continue to be a liar, Austin.
That's what I do best.
Do we want to stop?
No,
Do we wanna stop?
do we want to stop? But anyway,
But-
the ravioli.
So Nana was making, my grandmother was making me
My
some,
grandmother too. Don't be stingy.
She's
no.
might as well be mine too.
Don't shut up. You're not in their family.
I beg to differ.
You're not.
Genealogy.
That's what matters.
Genealogy.
So, okay.
So she was making me some ravioli. She's like, Jake, come on, stand eat. So I go in there, I'm like, and she is always the one to just pester Caleb about trying new things. Always. Caleb, you want to try? Caleb, how about you try? I don't want your diet to get all messed up, okay?
Well,
Too late.
too late.
late.
Now he admits it.
So she just kept pestering. Caleb, what's going to happen is you're going to get a heart attack and die, okay? So
I just have destructive habits.
she just kept pestering him to try this. And he just goes in there in the hallway of his house, takes off his shirt, and just starts crying. And I'm just sitting there eating it, just nonchalantly, just
Tasty.
tasting.
Well, she
So-
scarred me when I was 4 because she like forced me this nasty like expired peanut butter sandwich. It was disgusting.
Ew, I don't know that story.
We were watching like some PBS Kids show.
Arthur.
I think it was. Actually. And she was like force feeding me this thing. I was like, ugh. It was like expired, like clearly. Like the bread was like, it almost made me choke. And so like, ever since she would like tell me to try stuff, I'd be like, I'm not gonna do that.
He'd go cry.
I go cry in the
She
hallway.
used to bring these nasty expired clementines.
Ew.
They'd be like green on the bottom, just getting like this like
That
what do you
means-
call that? Like
Mold.
yeah, like mold. I couldn't think of the word. But just
That
like,
means it's right.
It's festered.
She would look at me like, Jacob, it's good. Jacob, come on, try it. It's good. I'm like,
I'm fine.
I never ate those things so they would like get under my fingernails.
They get my teeth. Like the,
Yeah, like the little
skin
stringy
and
parts
stuff,
they get in my teeth. Yeah, I don't like eating them like that. I don't really like eating oranges, but I like eating orange flavored stuff. If that makes sense.
I like those sugary like orange slices. If they're not real like orange slices.
Oh yeah, the candy.
With those, I
yeah,
like
those are
suck
good.
off all the sugar and then I just eat the gummy.
You're gross.
And
That's weird.
I was gonna say I just suck off all the sugar and just spit
My
it out.
other grandma loved them. Like she used to like me and her used to like. Eat
Oh yeah, that's right. You and Shirley, yeah. Do you want to tell the story of how the last time we went to the beach together and my face?
I think you should tell that
Jumping.
because
So, Jacob and I went to the beach last year together, and it was literally what was it, that Sunday?
yes,
Yeah,
it was that
yeah. We
Sunday.
got there Saturday. Then that next Sunday we were going to the beach, and my smart self thought it would be a fantastic idea to never put sunscreen on my face.
And first of all, we're both pasty, so I thought,
Yeah, we're pasty as heck. So
I
like,
thought I was gonna be the one that struggled with getting sunburned because I get sunburned pretty easily.
Yeah, I do too.
But I didn't really struggle with that last year. It was your pasty self.
It was myself, yeah, because I was looking in the mirror and I'm thinking I've always been self-conscious about my image, my look, all that kind of stuff. And so I said, I really don't want my face to break out, so I'm just not going to put sunscreen on my face. And
That didn't pay off.
That didn't pay off very well. We were out there for like 3 hours?
Yeah, we were out there for a while.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours,
Three
and a half.
Three and a half at the most. And we come back inside and we're like, oh man, my face got a little burnt. Yeah, oh well. So we go out to eat that night and Jacob and my mother both look at me like, Austin, your face is like bad. Like it looks bad.
I remember your mom, Lisa, saying, Jacob, remind me to get some aloe.
Yeah, she's like, remind me to get some aloe. And it just got worse progressively in my face. And so we got the aloe. And that night before we went to bed, I put it all over my face, the aloe. And oh yeah, the dog's not gonna bark. Yeah, nice going, Caleb.
He's under the table. Why'd you look over there?
Because I couldn't find him.
Oh.
But my face did not do well with the aloe. I don't really know what happened, but that night we went to bed, and aloe, it dries up, ish.
Just like your skin.
Just like my skin did, yeah.
Literally.
And so
It started to scab.
no, not even before that. I started feeling my nose, and it was just runny. Stuff was running off. I'm like, okay, this aloe, I put way too much on. And then my forehead, I'm like, yeah, I just put way too much aloe on. I wake up, my face is really sensitive, feeling it's like, ooh. And then I take a shower.
It's like, ooh.
That's what it was, yeah. And then I went and I took a shower, and I'm thinking, man, my face just really hurts right now. I get out of the shower, I look in the mirror, and it was foggy. And I couldn't really see well, and I'm like, well, my face looks a little yellowish. Maybe it's just the fog and the lights, whatever. And already having a sunburn. So I come out of the shower, and my mom and Jacob are sitting there on the couch, and they go, what happened to your face? And so I start touching it, and I'm like, because it hurt so bad. And then I actually looked in a clear, clean mirror, and my entire face, from my scalp to the bottom of my chin, was one great big 2nd-degree burn. Like, it was bad. I was oozing facial secretions.
Yeah, he was actually...
I'm serious.
It was so bad, he was actually getting dangerously close to getting almost like 3rd-degree burn.
Yeah,
That's how bad
like we probably should have gone to the hospital, but
we probably should have taken him to the ER, but we didn't.
But we did. Like, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So I just didn't go out in the sun for like a month. I'm serious. And then it started scabbing over my entire face, and I looked like a giant.
Oh yeah, that morning that he wakes up and he finds his new discovery.
The pillow, yeah.
His mom goes, Jacob, would you mind going in there and getting his pillow? I'm like, sure. I go in there. It's got his facial secretion all over it.
And it had like little crusty secretion.
It with just one little finger, like, oh my god.
It's like how you drive.
Yes, it's like how you drive.
But yeah, it had like crusty secretion all over the pillowcase. And Jacob's like, here you go. It was I thought it was aloe just running off continuously. I didn't question it because that's never happened to me before. Or anything. I've never seen anything like that. And of course, it has to happen to me. Yeah. And so
put sunscreen on.
Because I didn't put sunscreen, but I put sunscreen on this year.
When you don't put sunscreen
Well, I didn't know.
How do you not know that?
I've never not put sunscreen on before. I'm sorry. But, like, oh God, it was so bad. We take for granted being able to move our eyebrows and smile. But when we can't do it...
Whenever he would move his eyebrow, he'd go...
I would because it hurts so bad.
I don't move my eyebrows at all.
Yeah, because you're lifeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting there.
Now that you say it, you really don't ever move your eyebrows.
I do.
Do we need to stop? Do we need to stop? I remember the first time I met Caleb, I didn't like him.
Oh yeah, I hated you.
Really?
I thought you were a prick.
Well, you're not wrong, really, though.
Well, he was.
Because when you came over for like...
Was. Am.
No. Was.
I've gotten used to it. You're still a prick, but...
just not directly.
Well,
oh.
Yeah.
I can't be.
I'm sorry.
You came over for like some football game. And
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I forgot
yeah.
about that. Wow, yeah, it was a Carolina Clemson game.
No, it was just me and you. You weren't there.
I wasn't there. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't like you.
Oh my gosh, yes, I remember that. I remember that now. Yeah.
I was like, you don't like comic books.
I was like, yeah, you're weird. I don't like him. Jacob, where are you?
Yeah, you would text me like, can you come get me? I'm like, I don't drive yet.
Yeah, we were like what?
14. Leave you on red. Toy Story 4 was great.
That ending of Toy Story 4 about made me cry.
Yeah, he texted me yesterday.
About the mic.
Have you thought about the mic? I'm like, Toy Story 4 was so good.
I know, he sends me it. He's like, I'm pissed.
He's fine.
He's fine.
So look, I got the money.
Oh, God. I remember, no, I don't. I forgot what I was going to say.
What are you? Let's not lose your train of thought.
I did lose my train of thought.
I remember the day I met you, I downloaded like some like free game demo, and I was trying to play it. But
It was Arkham.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's not multiplayer. I'm gonna feel guilty, so I had to turn it off. So I didn't like you because you made me stop playing my game.
I didn't make you do anything.
You made me
I remember one time we were playing Arkham though, and I'm like, oh yeah, this game is fun. You're like, yeah, I really like
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't let me touch your PS3 because we were helping you move. And you wouldn't let me touch it because you didn't trust me. And Jacob had to go like, it's fine, he has one. That was the day I dumped the drink on your shoe.
Wait, what was this? I don't remember
We
this.
were helping you move in, and it was like everybody else was like hanging out, and for some reason I was feeling like really.
I don't remember this.
Move in where?
You know, your house. It was some. It wasn't that house. It was your other house. It was.
You hadn't known him for that long.
No, I didn't know him at all. Actually.
No, you
That might have
weren't.
been
No,
what
you
we
weren't
met.
helping move in. You were coming over for the housewarming party.
Yes.
That's what it
I'm
was.
just gonna say I was
Yeah.
helping because my mom helped.
I knew
Yeah, that's true.
him when y'all were in that other house on
Right. Yeah.
My
You never
mom-
came in there though, but you knew me. Then.
I came in there once.
once. Yeah.
One time.
Yeah. Yeah. But you never.
'Cause you were about to move.
Right. We were just about to move. Right
Yeah.
when. Yeah.
I remember I dumped drink on your shoe.
I don't remember that.
Was that when we were out in the trailer eating?
Yes!
Yes, I remember.
Yes!
I remember that.
What?
When we were out, remember?
You were like, you need to calm down. I dumped drink on your shoe because I was so cool.
He did. Do you remember that now?
No.
Well, remember the housewarming party? It was me, you, Bethany, Chloe, and Caleb.
Yeah.
And Kanan.
Caleb.
And Caleb and Kanan, and we were all behind. We were behind that white building, that storage building, in that trailer, and we were eating. And he drops his tea or something, and you go, "You need to calm down," because he dropped some drink on your shoe.
I got up in front of you and just dumped it on your shoe.
I so remember that now. Oh god. I remember whenever we were in, we were in my room, all of us, and we were playing MW2, and it was rated
Modern Warfare 2, just so if people don't know.
and
Do we need to stop?
do we need to stop?
Be quiet. Stop.
Do we need to stop?
I was just letting them know.
And so I remember, well, we couldn't play that because Caleb couldn't play M games at the time. And so
I already had them, didn't I?
yeah, we did, but Caleb couldn't.
I played him at your house and I called mom. I was like, Mommy, I played him.
Oh yeah, I felt so guilty.
because Caleb's 3 years younger
Why
than
didn't
us.
you stop me?
Because Caleb's 3 years younger than us, and so
It shows.
it does.
I don't think it does.
Because I'm hotter than you guys.
Do we need to stop?
Do we need to stop?
And
I think we do.
I think we need to. I think we need to pull the plug. But we were playing Arkham Knight or something. Arkham Knight. I
Playing
think.
Arkham City.
Arkham City, yeah.
Because I got it the day before, and I was like, I know this game. And you're like, I don't want him touching my PS3.
No, it wasn't that. It's just that I didn't like you. I didn't want you there. I didn't want you there.
You
And
call me selfish.
I didn't. No, because you and me were playing.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I just didn't want
No, you
Caleb.
guys were outside. I was like, you guys are boring. You can play PS3.
Yeah, and so I'm like, all right, I'm not. I'm like,
Like all you were doing was, and you would say this now. All you were doing was showing out because it was a friend of mine.
I
That's all you
know.
were doing.
I was like, oh god.
oh, I'm a big boy.
I'm a big man. That's when I was chubby, not fat.
Not fair.
he's thick with.
He's husky.
He's thick.
Oh, shut up, Grandma.
Shut up, Grandma. But we were playing Arkham City, and Caleb was like, I can't play in games. And I'm like, you can't play in games, huh? Who wants to play Modern Warfare 2? And I put it, he goes, I can't play this.
I
And
was
he
over
leaves-
there. No, when you said that, I was like, I do.
Yeah, and Jake's like, I do. Like, okay, here's the other controller that Caleb can't have. And Caleb runs out and goes back to his mom.
We
And
left
so-
soon after.
Yeah, and so
you were
I remember we wanted Jacob to spend the night, and he's like, I can't. Dad's got to work tomorrow. I'm like, what's that got to do with anything?
You asked me that like a million times.
We weren't because
Jacob, why can't we sleep over?
Dad's got to work
Dad's
tomorrow.
gotta work tomorrow.
Like, but you're at my house. He was at my house. I didn't understand that, but it was whatever.
Sense either way.
Yeah.
Well, Mom was saying like, "Dad's gotta work."
That's why you should have told us, like, Mom said, because when you said it, it's just like, okay, what?
But then that's why, because he comes and tells me Dad's got to work tomorrow. Well, what's that got to do with anything?
He needs to protect his mama.
Yeah, 'cause at the time you didn't have your dog Max.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Max is totally going to protect her.
I think Max.
He would cower. I mean, let's be honest.
would.
He would run.
Max would freaking piss on him.
He gets so excited. he does every time I walk in the house. Jacob's dog pisses on the
Then
floor.
hop in the freaking chair, just...
Yeah, he does it just every
Oh my god.
every time.
And he sounds like a pig. Like.
He does. He'll like snore.
Yeah.
Like he will seriously snore. He'll just roll over. Yeah, all right.
He slept with me before. It was very romantic.
He comes in the room every time I spend the night at Jacob's. He comes in and just rubs his
Does it,
nose.
yeah.
Yeah, he rubs his head all over my head. Like, get away!
I think it's sweet. You're just hateful.
I am.
Even more hateful than me.
I am, but I don't care. It's all right. It's fine.
Like, I'm a horrible person, but, like... Austin, you got some problems.
You got some issues.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Now, Mr. Sullivan and I,
What do you want? Tussle about it?
we've been together for a long time.
16 years, because that's how old Caleb is.
Years happily married.
Oh dear God.
Gross.
Gross.
AARP show.
Like we could do an entire podcast.
You could do a whole episode on y'all, yeah.
Just me. All on me. Put me in the thumbnail. I'll get...
Way to stroke your ego.
Touche.
Toupee.
That was a funny one, because they sound alike. Keep going.
What were you saying, Jacob?
I don't remember anymore.
Tell some stories about when y'all were younger and had to stay.
Tell some stories about me.
When y'all were younger and had to stay with Nana.
Oh.
I know there's a lot of subject matter there.
There's a lot.
Tell some stories about me.
Wow.
Tell some stories about me.
I'm actually trying to think because there's so many.
There is.
Because y'all have to understand, like, me and Caleb were together, like, every day.
Mm-hmm. For, like, what, 7 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like 7 years.
Yeah.
During the summertime.
Yeah.
So like we would have to stay together, and
When the
our
weather was
grandmother
fine.
would look, and we would have to stay together during the summertime, and our grandmother would look after us. So yeah, like there's a lot.
There's a lot to. Yeah.
Like I can't think of just one because there was a bunch.
Yeah. I freaking slapped you.
When y'all accidentally looked up porn.
Oh God, Jacob looked up anus on Wikipedia.
You know when you're.
Wait, no. How old were y'all? How old were
I
y'all?
was like in second, third grade.
Oh gosh, it was like
I was
8 or
young,
it was
yeah.
like 8 or 9.
You know
so
how when you're
so
like
you were like
little-
5 or 6.
When you're like little and you're just
Your
like
curiosity gets the better of you.
That's funny.
No, you looked up anus, not
did
butt.
not.
You looked up anus.
I don't know.
Well-
We're on Wikipedia. You looked up anus.
Well,
Then Nana goes.
well, it's fine because I used
I'm
to.
still wondering how she saw it, because I'm pretty positive we closed it.
Well, it's fun because I used to look up bosom, not like boobs or like I would type in bosom, and the first thing that would come up was Bosom Buddies, that old TV show.
The old yes.
So
Bosom
that
Buddies,
was
yes.
it was so weird.
I didn't use Pornhub. What you guys are on about?
But
No,
so what? How did Nana figure that out?
Our grandma comes in. I don't know how she saw it. She must have just like we must have just like not closed it. She
Yeah.
comes in. She says, "I got a call from the internet police."
Internet police.
Internet police, and for until I was in like 7th grade, I thought there was an actual internet
police, yeah.
Nah.
Didn't look at porn.
Oh, I
Seven
no,
years.
Jacob, you have known to talk. I was doing something with Jacob one time, and I don't know what it was. I typed in butt in his computer, but I didn't look.
This was years ago.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah, but I didn't look in. I didn't press enter yet. He goes, no, don't do that. I'm like, why? He goes, cause
It's a deep-rooted fear.
yeah,
It really is.
yeah, because and then he says, no, don't do that.
Even though you know that it's not real.
It's still that
you
fear.
still
There's
have
there's that
this weird,
chance.
like,
Yeah,
oh my God.
he leans over to me and goes, no, don't look for
do
that.
that, don't do that.
And I go, why? And he goes, cause the police are gonna call my house and tell my mom that I'm looking up bad things. I'm like, no, they don't, because at the time I was like, I do it.
Oh, your kid looked up butt.
I'm like, no, not because I do it all the time. I'd never get a call.
You just don't have a
I just don't have it. Yeah.
You have to pay for the membership because our parents care about us.
But no pun intended.
Shut up.
So like, what does she do? She just comes in there and like
Yeah, we closed it off, and then we probably like
looked up something else.
like
He looks at me as well.
We got caught.
I guess we need to go back in there and beat Legend of Zelda. 'Cause that's all we can do.
yeah.
Be like,
I remember one time you freaking turned off my Wii.
I did.
I didn't freaking save my game.
Oh,
I
no.
made you sit there and watch me play Zelda
And
until
after
I
he
got
finished
to
it,
the
I
point.
slapped him.
One time I slapped you and I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers because that's where I was learning violence.
ew, that's gross.
I freaking like
Life's
whopped-
good.
I freaking whopped you and like your lips started bleeding. I was like,
Yeah, but you.
don't do Nana, don't do Nana.
Yeah, because Nana would always beat you because you always.
Nano used to take the hickory stick.
Yeah, because you would always beat on him, Caleb.
Yeah, I was.
Now Nana only did that only maybe twice.
Yeah, she was about to catch these hands too. Don't touch me.
Oh, you were like 5 years old.
Whatever.
Don't even.
I was a baller.
You were a baby.
Baller baby.
He's a big baby.
he's,
I was like-
he's a big man.
We almost tussled. Like,
Who, you, Nana?
oh yeah. I was ready to throw down.
She was never afraid of you.
She should have been.
I can't see
One
him.
time I was like harmlessly riding my tricycle. I was like, I was doing like little like up and down motions with my hands. She's like, you were trying to hit my car.
What were you doing?
I wasn't.
What were you doing?
I was doing.
Yeah, she used to get on to him about that. He would ride his little I know it.
The tricycle?
Tricycle, yeah. 3 wheels.
A little
Shut up.
try.
So yeah, he used to
A little
ride
Tykes
that.
tricycle.
He used to ride that around the sidewalk, and Nana would run out there. Hey, you trying to hit my car?
Didn't.
With a little hair bun.
God.
Well, didn't Papa like yell at you one time because you got in his shed? Hey, what are you doing?
He didn't yell at me.
What are you doing
He
there?
just didn't know who I was. What you doing in there?
Grandson, all right, who are you? Get out my shed.
I remember me and Papa planted a tree.
Ew.
Playing what?
A tree. It's growing. It's grown now. It's very nice.
Planting a tree?
We planted a tree, Austin,
Why?
because
I'm just curious. Like, why'd you
it's a
plant?
nice. It's a nice grandfather grandson bonding moment.
Okay. My grandpa and I never planted a tree.
Oh, sorry for that.
Sorry for your loss.
God.
My grandpa's alive and well.
Obviously not, because you guys didn't plant a freaking tree.
Yeah, but we go out and eat lunch at least twice a week. Though. What do you do with your grandpa?
We ate lunch and we planted a freaking tree.
How many times do you see him now? Every special event.
He's not wrong.
Do we need to stop?
We need to stop.
Do we need to
Is
stop?
it getting too real?
Stop.
Well, this is raw and uncut. This
No,
podcast.
it's freaking not.
Uncensored.
Uncensored.
Royal media.
It was me, Austin.
Oh,
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Lord Almighty.
This is my family.
This is my family.
Uncensored.
Uncensored, uncut. Monday Night Raw. Dig it, yeah.
Remember, talking about raw and uncut and family. I remember me and Jacob went to one of the football games freshman year in high school.
Cut and family.
Wait until.
Segue, Austin. You're good at this.
So
We're doing good.
So me and Jacob were at the football game and we were hanging out with some friends and his mom didn't know where we were when I don't mean to be rude, but when all she could have done was just turn her head 30 degrees and we'd been like right over there. And so she flips out. She's like, "Y'all need to get back up here. I don't know where y'all are. I can't see y'all. I'm responsible for y'all." And like kind of went off and I'm like, "All right, this kind of pisses me off."
You should have thrown hands with it.
All right, Robin. I'm not. And then she apologized for it later. I'm like, it's still.
She didn't.
Yeah, she did. She came in the room. She's
She
like,
still stands by what she said.
I bet she does, but but I remember her coming back into the room after we got back. She was like, "Now I'm sorry for that. You know, I didn't mean to embarrass you or nothing, but it's just what I had to do." I'm like, "All right."
I have to do nothing.
Didn't have to do, you got to turn your head 30 degrees.
You would touch yourself in the guest room to get back at it.
All right now, yeah, that's payback.
Now, if this podcast wasn't raw, it is now.
Do we need,
Now we gotta rumble.
do we need to stop?
We do need to stop, actually. I think this is garbage.
Your house smells like garbage.
Thank you, Austin.
Can I have some more little bites?
No.
Yes, sir.
I'm just playing. I don't want any more.
Okay.
You just still get them.
But no, I remember that, and I was pissed off about that for like a long time.
I hold grudges.
I don't. I'm just.
Our whole family does. We need to get over it.
Dude, I hold grudges badly.
Yeah, you do.
There's still some like freaking elementary school kids I would beat the crap out of.
Oh well, me and Jacob are the same. Well, I know I am.
There's this kid.
I'll speak for myself. Oh, okay, never mind.
There's this kid named Camden.
No, I hate that
He
name.
was the freaking librarian's son.
Ugh.
And like, we went to Camp Greenville in 5th grade because it was like for our elementary school's like trip or whatever. He goes around. It didn't affect me, but like everybody smelled like this. He goes around as a joke and sprays like Axe body spray on everyone's pillows.
Oh no.
And like everybody from that little cabin smelled like Axe. Sorry.
There's a microphone right there. You don't have to scream.
That's why I yelled to get your attention.
Well, you know.
Anyways,
I'm gonna be mad about this 6 years from now.
is that all?
Is that what you had to say?
A kid named the
Kid
librarian
named Camden, freaking librarian's son.
sprayed Axe
Axe
on
body
everybody's
spray.
body or pillows.
I have to sneeze.
Bless
I'm
you.
good.
Okay,
All right, then.
that was a weird story.
Sorry.
Unnecessary.
They're not all gonna be.
It was a little unnecessary.
I got the story about Camden.
The librarian's son.
The
I'm
librarian.
doing an entire episode on friggin' elementary school stories. I was,
What are some high school stories that we have that are just hysterical?
I stuck my dick in the macaroni salad.
All right then.
Right in front of the lunch lady.
At the Publix deli.
In front of the lunch lady, she just happened to be there. What you doing, son?
No, it was a.
Ugh.
You're a one pump man, huh?
Yes. Very quick.
I'm a one pump man.
Very quick.
One of the administrators comes up and we're on thin ice.
Look, I know it's irresistible.
You better be glad you're a one pump man.
You almost straight up.
What? That's so weird. No, I'll tell you. I'm not going to mention him by name.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I'm not going to mention him by name, but our middle school principal, he was a creep.
Oh. You mean assistant principal?
Oh, assistant principal, excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. He would always hand out candy to the girls.
Your point.
That's creepy.
No.
I never got any
You
candy.
didn't deserve it. You were a little piece of garbage.
What's changed? Why do you keep saying was? I am. Remember that one time I wore those white pants?
Oh, yeah.
And that...
No.
Oh, yeah.
I know you don't.
Yeah, you wasn't
Why'd you look at me?
Because you spoke.
You looked at me.
You looked at me though.
So I wore these white pants.
You're on thin ice.
I wore these white pants in middle school. And Garrett, who's not here, we were...
Evidently not, because we don't hear his voice. You don't have to tell him that.
We were outside, and for some reason we thought it would be funny to, hey, let's race. All right.
I think I told him, I don't know if that's a good idea. I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. And I was, like I said, I was,
Jacob with anything. I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I'm the voice of reason in this whole daggum thing.
Oh, BS. You invade my privacy. We ask if we can come over. You're like, you invade my privacy.
I'd like to continue my story, please.
Well, please
continue
do.
with your story.
Please do.
All right, quit interrupting. I wore these white pants, and me and Garrett start racing. He trips me. It had just rained. Grass and dirt, mud, all on these white pants. And so we walk in, me and Jacob, I tell him, and of course I show him, and he's like, oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, obviously.
He's like, told you so.
I told you so.
What else was I gonna do? You're the one over here like,
Give him your pants.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Because then he'd have to wear my white ones, so nobody wins. No. And we walk into art class.
That's a good one.
We walk into art class, and I ask the teacher, I say, do you have anything to
You got any wet wipes?
you got any wet wipes to wipe my pants? And this freak, what was his name? Jackson. He was sitting over there. He goes, I have some wet wipes. And he reaches into his pocket, pulls out these little packets of wet wipes. He goes, here you go. And I'm like, thanks.
That's me, though. I always have wet wipes on me. Nothing wrong with that. You just gotta stay disinfected.
And I try
I
to,
said he's turning into Nana.
and so I try to,
Deep-rooted issue.
I try to clean my pants. It really doesn't help. It just,
because you need to put it in the washing machine.
Yeah.
well, I'm at school. There's no freaking wash machine. Go to the nurse's office, break my arm,
Well,
bag of ice.
when I'm president, there will be washing machines in schools.
Not with that attitude. Oh gosh. But overall, we've had like some really funny moments together, all of us. I'll admit that. All right, so thank you for tuning into the Royal Media Podcast. As awkward as ever,
I had the time
Of my life.
and I owe it all to you. So we'll see you guys next week on the Royal Media Podcast. Thank you for tuning in.